You ready to talk some NFL football?
I'm ready to talk some NFL football.
We are all here to do what Falcons do. Look at that!
I know we're supposed to preview the game tonight first, but fuck it. Let's talk Falcons first, man. We both picked the Falcons to cover against Bryce Young and the boys. I mean,
Yeah, Brian Burns on defense.
Yeah, Brian Burns, one of the most overrated defensive players in the NFL. What are we? His best offensive weapon is maybe Miles Sanders, a guy who's never been the guy. Didn't they let Deontay Foreman walk out the door?
They did.
Yeah, I thought so. Adam Thielen is wide receiver 1.
That's a tough place to be. DJ Shark's your number 2, too. And those guys have injury history.
You have a coach who's called a quarterback whisperer, but his resume says he yells the plays out to the other team.
What did he whisper him to sleep? Because Phillip Rivers retired. Carson Wentz somehow got another chance, but he's not in the league. And Matt Ryan was on his last leg, and that was pretty much his lullaby that he was giving him. I mean, so what is he whispering him to sleep? I don't understand.
They give him the Nick Foles Super Bowl season. You know, when Frank Reich was the quarterback's coach. Or no, he was OC. He was OC. Take it back, he was OC.
Look, man.
Nick Foles had 2 games in that run, by the way. He only had like 2 good games. I'm not saying that to shit on
against us. He didn't have a good game against us.
No, he had a good.
They won fucking 15-10. I mean, they didn't put up any points.
In NFC Championship, he went off, and in the Super Bowl, he went off.
Yeah.
So if you get a guy to have 2 great games in the playoffs, I get it, high pressure games. If that makes you a quarterback whisperer, well then call me AC2K, okay? Like I'm the best nigga at 2K that comes out at midnight, and I will be up playing. I have not told my wife that yet, but
does it?
Yeah, you know me.
At midnight.
Yeah, I pre-ordered it because like the expensive one, the $150 one.
Mm-hmm.
It comes with League Pass. So I go, oh yeah, this is a no-brainer. I get League Pass and I play 2K. $150 for the both of them. I'll take it.
Sounds an easy call on your end.
Yeah, didn't even think twice. Didn't even check in with the decision maker about it. I just said, hey, run it.
Coco Gauff just screwed me so hard.
Did she lose?
No, she won her first 2 games in the first set. And the issue is that I needed it to be tied after the first 2 games within that set. And now she's about to lose the third set, which means that she's losing her serve. And it's just kind of like, you couldn't just let her win this one and then you won the next. Whatever.
Bro, you shouldn't bet against black women, okay? And
I didn't bet against her. I just bet that it'd be fucking tied after the first 2 games. I didn't expect the other girl to lose her first serve. I didn't expect that. No.
Hey, look here. You bet against a black woman to lose a set, and you're wrong.
I am wrong.
You're gonna learn one of these days not to bet against black women.
Well, now I got to hurry up and try and redo that bet. But it's not about my bet. It's about these Atlanta Falcons and how we expect some changes, do we not? We expect this defense to look revamped, completely different. We expect this offense to flow and not just be one-dimensional, and that we actually got some, passing ability this season. And we expect them to beat up on what I think me and you – or I think we swapped out. I have Carolina coming in last in our division. I think you have Tampa, right?
Same, boss. Yeah.
And here's the crazy part. I actually expect them to both win the same amount of games. 5 or 6 wins each.
Yeah, they're in the same ballpark. It's like at the end of the night when you're ordering a tequila shot. As long as you get reposado, do you really care what kind of reposado it is?
No.
Your palate's screwed. You're not tasting this shit. You're just drunk.
No, exactly.
But yeah, I think for one, we're gonna run the piss out of the ball.
Oh,
I I think we're going to show some of our flair with our offense in our newly created position of Joker. Shout out to CP.
yep.
And their offensive line sucks. So I think we're going to rush the passer really well. Bryce Young is Isaiah Thomas's height, little IT, not big IT. And I think we're going to walk away from this game after beating the dog shit out of them and overreact to how good we think our team's going to be.
Yeah.
I still think we're 10-7, but I think we're going to walk out of this game like, oh no, we're a force to be reckoned with.
Yeah.
Josh Hosey, buckle up. We'll see you in the playoffs in Atlanta.
Exactly, because Dallas is going to end up taking that division.
Exactly.
I expect us, like you said, run the piss out of the ball, but I expect that to open up the play action game. Maybe we get a Kyle Pitts sighting in the end zone, huh? Something we've only seen 3 times and twice in the United States. And we, just assurance too that knee is all right. Drake London, I think if there's one takeaway that we could take away from Desmond Ridder and Drake London is that, he was able to give him the ball at a bare minimum in those 4 games. That was probably my biggest takeaway. Okay, he can get him the ball. So I expect more of the same out of that. And then I can't wait to see kind of these new additions. I want to see what Matt Collins brings to the offense. I want to see what Johnny Smith brings when we're in the red zone. I want to see, if we have a Scotty Miller sighting. I feel like I haven't talked about Scotty Miller since he had that big touchdown against Green Bay in the NFC Championship that year. That's like the last time I remember talking about Scotty Miller.
I forget talking about Scotty Miller, because we haven't talked about him leading up to the season, but Scotty Miller caught big balls in big games.
Pause. Hard. But he did but that was also for Tom Brady, right? So can Desmond Ridder get him that same pass? I don't know.
You say same pass or same ass?
Pass. Saliva liquor.
False. But no, I agree with you, but I do think that Scotty Miller is running is an open space. Desmond Ridder get the ball close enough to him that Scotty can catch it and turn around and make a move. And to the weapons that we have, we talked about a little bit on the previous show is with Kyle Pitts, with Jonnu Smith, with Drake London. All Dez has to do is get the ball in the area code.
Yep, that's it.
So I think that, and this is how I talk myself into Dez is, can he get the ball in the area code? Yes.
I think so.
So
I don't see why he wouldn't.
So yeah, I'm optimistic. I'm happy I'm going to be in the building. I'm going to have a great time.
Damn good time.
How about you wake up at a decent hour Sunday morning? Because I'll be trapped.
And that was going to be another question. I guess that was going to be more of an off-air thing. When did you expect to arrive?
I'm bringing the family. It's a full family trip this weekend.
Okay.
So I'll be leaving Cartersville in the morning.
Okay.
Probably like a 9 o'clock alarm type thing. Get out of the house by 9:30ish. But with the daughter, she wakes up early, so I may be up earlier. So I may go get breakfast and get to the city early, even if you're asleep, and not even worry about bothering you.
Because I won't be asleep. I'm gonna be so jacked up about football and getting my bets in that I promise you, for week one, I will be up. I'm gonna be up probably 9, 8 something.
Okay, because
I'm going to want to watch Good Morning Football. Like, I'm going to want to watch all this stuff. You know what I mean?
And I'll tell you, Justice and I, we enjoyed watching.
I'm sure that he'll be there, too. So, worst case scenario, if somehow I wasn't, he can let you in. I'm sure he would be up to.
Hey, look, last thing before we go to the game tonight, if we see the Eagles in the 4-5 matchup, which I could easily see, Josh Hosey has to fly in from San Diego to the game.
Absolutely.
Like,
you're going to be wanting the extra ticket too.
Yeah. Well, yeah. That ticket's his. Like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Like, Josh, you're sitting next to me, buddy, and you're gonna hear my mouth all night, all game. Pause.
Yeah, I was about to say that one was crazy too. In reality, you're gonna hear my mouth all night. Your mind can go. Now I know what you meant, but somebody else might not know what you meant. They might be like, "Hold on, you guys went to Morehouse," and then you're gonna be like, "I'm married and have a kid," and then they're gonna be like, "That doesn't mean anything." I've seen plenty of Morehouse men that are married and have kids,
and they still lead the choir.